in the Monongahela River and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the Baltimore sideline, a look at head coach John Harbaugh. His guys come in winners of 2 straight. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the Mike Tirico next to the great tight end Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Raven first down.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, in for the sack, and that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Jackson's pass intended for
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun. Rodgers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Third and long for Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. He's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked second in the NFL. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught right side, it's Freiermuth. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a handoff to Warren. Oh, a loose football. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been effective with the ball in his hands all season long, the NFL's leader among quarterbacks in touchdown score. Here's the fullback, Ricard. He'll work forward for a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7. On the give, here's Henry. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
26. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Second down, they need 3. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so. They wind up getting 7, facing 3rd and 4.
A gain of 7 and a Raven first down.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. It is 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action now. Jackson. He'll take off and he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 24-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Metcalf on the slant. Will come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers.
18-yard line.
Rushed to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the 1st down and keep it going.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
In this offense, they just continue to find such creative ways to get the ball into the hands of their playmakers. And this time they use the pre-snap motion to help their guy gain leverage. And it's just an easy pitch and catch for the touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it, and the Steelers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Ravens 10, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. On first and 10, Jackson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left.
at the 30-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 6.
It's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
3 plays
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing, Rodgers in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Kyle Van Noy getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
First down throw from Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Namde Malabike. He's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this first half.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Rodgers. Catch made. That's Woods. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Rodgers. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Robert Woods. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and It's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Next to score, Steelers 14, Ravens 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Now, Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within a point. It's 14-13.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. A-Rod down to throw on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third down and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up third down.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Its metal point corrodes. You try to take us more.
Now it's Johnson. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First
It's a
down.
gain of 8. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now with Rodgers. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Rodgers to throw. He'll step, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Now it is first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Back to throw, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Raven first down.
Pistol give to Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. From the 46. Here's second and a yard. Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tags. 3rd and long for Jackson. This one intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and be...
And he will get into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown Steelers. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Ravens 21.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That is left side and caught by Faust. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry.
Offside. Defense. Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. One of the tight ends in motion right. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Take him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Hopkins sent in motion. He'll step up and run. And he's very close to 1st down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And a Raven 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Here's a run. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Nice run here on second down, inside the 5, with more options now available for third and goal. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. The shotgun, it's A-Rob. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock's going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with first and 10. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That is caught, and he will go all the way. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's got room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes second down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Now Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up
Third and short. Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Now, first and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
Tyler Luke on 40.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Johnson. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
To throw is Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Steelers first down.
He'll get up and clock it and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Second down, Rodgers. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
That's good for us Steelers.
Now, here's the spike, and they stop it with 22 seconds remaining. Now a second down throw from Rodgers. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Malachi Starks on the coverage.
On third down, Rodgers. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this one. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They finish off the regular season with some momentum, and they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.